Good morning, everyone. Well, today I am scrapbooking my second grand when she was just a few months old. I'm thinking she might have been like 3 months old. I'm not really sure. She was pretty little. And anyway, this is when they were at Disney. They had spent the night in a hotel. I'm not sure if they went back and she had a nap and then they went out again, or exactly when, but anyhow, she was sleeping here, and she's got Rue with her, and then I've got a companion page to go with this too once I get that together. But I just love these pictures of her. She just looks so sweet. So anyway, I'm using Mintay's Dreamland, and I'm gonna use this paper, and it might be, I'm not sure, might be one, otherwise, yep, this must be number 1. Okay, and the other side looks like this, which is just so beautiful. I just love all the little creatures. Okay, and then, so I'm gonna be using this side, and I'm using this paper, and I'm cutting out the castle. So I've already done that, and so here it is here, because I'm going to be putting it close to this side, and I'm going to be putting these pictures over here because I think they had to wake her up because she looks like she was pretty zonked out right here. So I'm just going to tuck this into this little bit of leaves here. And then I'm going to put this other picture down here. So I think about like that. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this down and then glue down some of the, the little detailed parts. I thought about using this whole paper, but this was in the middle and I wanted it to one side. And I actually kept putting it on this side, but then when I finally put it on the left side, then it seemed to make more sense to me. Okay, so I'm just going to do some of these little detailed areas so I don't have to bend it over to glue it later. Like the little flags. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm using Mintay Dreamland, and I'm also using the Baby Girl book, which is a 6x8 book that just has like cut aparts in it. Well, it does have papers in it too, but there's cut aparts on every side of it. So sometimes I use one of the other papers, but not if I can help it. Because the embellishments are just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, right down to the bottom. At first I was going to trim down I got to make sure I trim down the castle a little more at the bottom and not have the unicorn there. But then I thought, it's kind of a magical place. So I thought it would be perfect to leave that in there. Okay, and I'm also going to have these balloons, and this is from the Baby Girl book. So I'm going to be using things from both things because I'm trying to I want it to look like real life meets Dreamland. So that's my little story. Like I make a story, and I didn't realize I did it, but I do it so many times. Like this one is like, you have no idea. She just knows that she's with mom and dad, and she doesn't, I'm sure she doesn't really realize she's at, the Magic Kingdom but she might, because she's a pretty smart kid. She's gonna be a doctor. Okay, so putting that there. Okay, so I'm getting the balloons in there. I want them to look like they're, you know, coming out from behind the castle. Maybe we all make a story, because part of the layout, you know, is the story. Okay, and then I got to tuck this in. I don't want to tape her. So I want this to be so that like the vine is coming out from behind her. And I don't want to see the picture on this side. So I'm just going to line it right up to that tower. And now I gotta look at it like this to see if it's straight. Maybe it's straight. Kind of looks like it. I'll check it. Oh, I'm stuck on the roof. Okay, that's good there. And then the other one I'm going to put down here, because I think that's all my things that I'm really tucking. I'm going to do the same with this. Just right at the corner here. And that looks straight, but you know, I gotta check it. Yep, okay. So I've got those things laid down, and now it looks like I still have to stick a little more glue behind this flag. I took too long to lay it down. Okay. This one here. Okay, and a little bit behind. I guess I'm just having trouble with the flags. Everything else is kind of glued down already. Oh, and the turret. Okay, well, I guess a lot more gluing than what I thought. Okay. I'll probably right off the edge. Okay. So I've got that down pretty good, so I can do the rest later. Okay. I'm gonna put this lid on, but not tight. Okay, so now I gotta think about what I'm doing here. Okay, so down here I'm actually gonna build a little cluster, because you see we've got the little fairy here, and we got the big castle here. We got a unicorn. So I'm gonna put this rocking horse here, like she's, oh my goodness. And here I am gluing stuff down before I'm ready. I might have to cut a little bit of this horse off. Actually, I think that's where I want him, right there. Oh, maybe up a little bit. Probably right about there. I need my little spatula. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of slide my scissors in here a little. Okay, because I just want to slide this in here just somewhat. Okay, so I'm gonna put this rocking horse here. Like, okay, she's dreaming her rocking horse has become a unicorn. I just wanted to mingle all this together, and it's like, I really like how it turned out, so makes sense to me. So I'm gonna tuck the little rocking horse that becomes a unicorn here. You know, kind of like the Cinderella story, and how the mice become the coach drivers and footmen and stuff like that. Okay, and then I have a sleeping baby, because she's the one having the dream, just like this one here. We just know she's out having a good time with mom and dad and sister. Oh, and that's where, this is where my sister and her kids met them too. And her husband. So I'm just going to put this right down here. And I got her up on some chipboard. And then this was from Baby Collection too, and this little bear was right next to these blocks. But I've separated the bear from his blocks because I'm going to use him. She's got Rue, but I didn't have a Rue with this collection, and I want to stay with these really soft colors. So I'm going to put him down here too. Because maybe the bear becomes the fairy, because we got the little fairy here. So I'm putting little bear there. And then because she's sleeping in a bed, we got this little princess bed. So I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to put this right here above the one picture and next to the other, and I'm letting them overlap. And then right here next to this horse, I have this little piece I had to chop off, and then these flowers come out from, well, it's actually from over there. And let's see, right here. And so, yeah, it was like right here. So anyway, I'm gonna put this clock here to kind of cover up what's going on there. And you know, I like a clock, and I could put a clock in everything. I mean, it's just like a camera. The clock's always there. Oh, I wanted to lift up the horse, but I can't because he's not cut out. He's cut out with the castle. Okay, so I've got the little clock there too. And then I've got, let's see, I'm gonna use, I gotta get my little star chart out here. I'm gonna put a star here. And let's see, a couple of stars here. Let's see, I'm trying to put the darkest part on the bottom. I don't know, sometimes I can't tell. Okay. It's about there is good. Do the same with this one. And the stars are from what collection? I think this is from the baby collection. Baby girl. There's a baby boy collection too. They're just, the pictures are just stunning. Okay, and then I got another little one. So my goal here is, you know, to have an uneven number, because uneven numbers are more pleasing to the eye. So I've got 5, and then I'm going to stick a couple down here. Because you see she's in the beautiful peach clouds. Okay, and then I have some butterflies, because, you know, if there's butterflies, I would try to use them, because they're always beautiful on the Mintay papers. Okay, so I'm gonna get some dimensionals for my 2 bigger ones. but I'm not going to need too much because even these aren't real big. Got a little piece here that needs to be cut off. Okay. Oh, I put down the scissors I was looking for. Okay, now the tweezers. So I always put these behind the wings. Now the smaller one, I'm sure it won't matter, so I'm not even going to bother putting dimensionals on that one. But the other ones I'm going to. Okay. And this one I'm going to put right over the butterfly that's there. And you just got to make sure that you push down that centerpiece first, otherwise your butterfly will be flat. I say this every video. Every video that I have butterflies in, which is, you know, got girls that got a lot of butterflies. And then one there over top of that one. So that way when you see the butterfly, it looks like they have more wings. So it adds to the dimension. And then I have a smaller one. And I'm going to put that one right here, like it's just kind of watching the baby, like a little protective fairy. Okay. Okay, and then I have these, I don't even know where, I think they're from the DIY, I don't know, I don't remember where they're from. Oh, here's the box. Oh, they're Stampin' Up. And so they're kind of a purpley pink. And you see I'm using peach and pink and a little bit of blue, a little bit of gray on the butterflies. And I have these pink stars, and they're kind of the same, similar color as those other stars. Now I'm going to add 3 of these little stars. So maybe I'll put one right there above the bed, and one above the baby, and then maybe one over here by the fairy and the clock. And I do have some enamel dots in the same color, and they're really tiny. I really love them because they're tiny, tiny. So I'm just going to add a couple of these. Don't want it there or near the baby. Maybe by the baby. And then put a couple over here. Let's see, maybe up here by the butterfly. Maybe a couple over here. And then I'm going to put maybe just one over here by this butterfly. Oh, maybe I'll have to put 2. Stuck. Okay, I think that's good. So that's it for today. Oh no, I forgot my title. And I have to say, I still don't know where I'm going to put this title. I'm calling it Castle Dreams. It's the size that I need, but I don't want it to be real. I really don't know where to put it. Maybe it'll end up on the second part, on the second page. I think I'm going to leave it because I can always add it to this one if I decide I don't want to put it on the second page, but maybe I want to put it on the second page. Or maybe I could put it Castle Dreams is what it's going to say. And it's going to be pretty light. But I just wanted it to be very subtle because Papers and the Baby is so beautiful. So I don't want it to be like screaming at you. So tomorrow I'm going to do the second half. So that's when I'll decide about this. So I will have close-ups at the end. Thanks so much for joining me. And remember, if you like it, to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Love to have you. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.